Yo, yo, yo. Testing one, two. Can you hear me good? Yeah, long time no see. What's up, Reaper? Can you hear me good? I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, give time for people to come on in. So you hit the like button on your way in for me. What's going on? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. How's everyone doing today? Happy New Year. I'm back. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody's Tuesday afternoon? It's pretty sunny where I'm at, but it's really cold though. Like let me see what the temperature is up here. It's only about 13 degrees up here in Michigan. All right. Yeah, I know. I've been away for a while. Oh, thanks. Welcome back to you guys as well. Yeah, so I just been working in real life, doing this new warehouse job and stuff. Everything's going well with that. Just been stacking up, saving up and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Let me see. It's a little dark in here. All right. Yeah, so I know a lot of stuff been going down since I've been away from YouTube for a while. I was taking like a mental break and just doing other things. Um, I've just been working on myself as a person as well. I'm a lot better now than I was last year. Um, so, you know, um, I'm a bit more social now in real life, and I've just been like staying busy and being more productive and stuff like that. So, um, let me see. Now, I'm going to move on to. Okay. I'm gonna tell some people that I'm live. So what are you guys up to right now? Oh, okay. Congrats, man. Yeah, I've been stuck around the same numbers for a while. I haven't really been on. Haven't really been on here too much. Um, Plus, I've been thinking of new ideas to make this channel better. Um, Currently, this channel here, my YouTube channel, I'm going to have this as my live streams, mostly doing like wrestling talk or like some news on pop culture, things like that. Just kicking it with my buddies on here, uh, mostly wrestling content. Um, as for the art, I'm gonna keep my art. Hey, Miss Chicky, good afternoon. Yo, hit that like button. What was I saying? Hey, fam. Yeah. Um. Now, what was I saying before? That's what I get for looking in the chat, man. Oh, so if you go to my Instagram page, it's the same name, Wolfpac_Maine, and I'm gonna have most of my my art and like my action figure stuff over there. Um, yeah. So let's get right to business. Um, I know most of you guys and a lot of my buddies in real life know that, you know, I've been a huge AEW follower since day one, pretty much. And I never missed a day of AEW Dynamite. Um, like, it was a really exciting time back in 2019 when, I got my StreamYard. Let me see here. I got StreamYard, if anybody want to join me. But I'll have to make a... I don't know if I have to... I don't know. I gotta test it out first. I haven't had nobody on the panel and with the OBS. Can you all see me on the screen? Yeah, so, you know, it was like a very exciting time back then in 2019. At the time, WWE was not fun to watch at all. And that was back when McMahon and all of his clowns was running things. It was just not. It was just boring. The same old stuff. Everybody knew how bad Raw and SmackDown was, but NXT was the thing to watch back then on the WWE network. So, you know, AEW comes around. They start making their name known. All the hype started going around with that. So, you know, they wanted to compete. You know, Vince wanted to compete with AEW back then, putting NXT on Wednesday nights on USA, and it didn't really work out for NXT because that's when they moved it to USA Network. They put it for 2 hours and live, but NXT was like better back then on the WWE Network when it was only 1 hour long, and it was like good television. And then their pay-per-views was better than the main roster pay-per-views. So, you know, like the first 2.5 years, I say, it was like the most exciting times of for AEW. You know, I was even watching AEW. Hey, Miss Kiana. Hey, what's up? How was your Tuesday afternoon, ma'am? Yes, it was really fun television back then. I couldn't miss the day of NXT when it came on. Hey, what's up, Chef? Hey, I got some people coming in now. Yeah, so I never missed the NXT on Wednesday nights on the WWE Network. And those pay-per-views, those NXT takeovers was so good. Like when I think of like, that's why I like, like Bailey and Sasha Banks and them. Especially like like every time I see Bailey, I just think of like the old black and gold NXT back in the day, and that was just such fun times. So, they had AEW and NXT both going head to head on Wednesday nights, and I was trying to watch both at the same time back then, and then it just really wasn't good after a while. Well, I try to watch both at the same night, and then I watch AEW since it was the new thing. I watch it that night, and then NXT the next morning. And then the pandemic happened, and I was still more excited about AEW because it was the new thing. So I was slowly moving away from the old NXT, and that was back when Karrion Kross was champion and during the pandemic era, and I just really wasn't watching NXT much anymore. So, we got the pandemic era, and then Punk made his return to wrestling, AEW. Now, the most exciting times for me with AEW was like when Jericho was a champion, and then Moxley, and then Omega back in the old days. This current AEW right now is just not much. It's not must see for me right now. And like, I got the action figures, I got the championship belt, I got the AEW just looking bad out here right now, especially with Tony Khan. The way he's acting right now online, somebody needs to take his phone away. He needs to stop arguing with online trolls about his product. Like, you're the president of an owner of multiple billion-dollar companies. Well, you're a billionaire that owns multiple companies, big companies. So, plus, Tony Khan is like right around my age. Watered down right now. They have the talent there, but Tony, he's trying to take on too much. He needs work with his creative. He's trying to do too much on his own. There's not much storylines going on anymore. Like, I remember I used to be excited for like Rampage coming out. At first it was only Dynamite, and then you had AEW Dark. I used to like watching AEW Dark. Like, I didn't miss those with the Tuesday ones. I didn't really watch too much of the Dark Elevation because it was the same thing, and like I'd rather just watch Dark with Taz and Excalibur doing commentator. And one of the big reasons I watched those old Darks because of Taz and Excalibur, because they would just be like cracking jokes and just be funny on there, man. It was just funny. But now AEW, that Tony Khan, I was almost going to say Tony Clown, but I ain't gonna diss him like that. But the way he's acting right now, he's acting a clown, and he's making AEW look bad, especially with the Jinder Mahal thing. He's trying to call out Jinder Mahal for getting a championship match with Rollins, and he ended up backfiring. Ended up giving Jinder some online clout and giving some shine to your competition. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, focus on your own product. So, with Rampage, going back to Rampage, I don't even watch Rampage anymore because all it is just random matches being slapped together, putting on TV, to be put on TV. Well, first of all, it's taped. So a lot of people don't really watch tapes stuff too much or whatever. It's just a bunch of random matches thrown together, like no story added up, leading up to matches. I've been hearing TNA's been getting some momentum going ever since they changed their name. They switched their name from Impact Wrestling back to TNA Wrestling again. And they had a Hard to Kill pay-per-view, recently, and I don't watch New Japan. Um, yeah, so um, even with and another problem with AEW is, they have too much talent. Um, that Ring of Honor, nobody really cares about the Ring. Like me personally, I don't care about Ring of Honor. Um, he's mixing too many Ring of Honor guys with the AEW show. There's too many belts. And like the wrestlers, like the young wrestlers that I was following back then on the AEW Dark. Let me switch back. I still don't know how to put the chat. I still need help putting the chat over this, so people can see the chat during the replays. I know what I can. Let me see here. Hold on. Maybe if I can bring that over here. Okay, I'm gonna just do it like this. There we go. And shout out to to everybody that's in my chat right now. Shout out to Reaper Sage. Check out his page. He's a gamer as well. Plays fighting games, and you check him out. Shout out to Young Riaz. He does some rap-alongs. Shout out to Chicky Channel. One of my day ones, one of my original mods. Shout out to Keanu Teal. Shout out to Chef MF1. And shout out to everybody that's coming in and watching the replays. Let's see what's going on in this chat here. Chef says, I think he should just make a Super Wrestling under one name with Ring of Honor included. I think they should have it all merged under one umbrella. But the problem is, like a lot of them old AEW guys that I was watching on the old AEW dark shows, a lot of them are they're wrestling on Ring of Honor, but Ring of Honor is not on television. Like you have to subscribe to their Ring of Honor app and watch this show. And then when you watch that show, like it's like watching AEW Dark all over again. So like Athena, I like Athena a lot. She's the former Ember Moon. You remember Ember Moon? I bet you all forgot she's in AEW now, right? Hey, shout out to DJ Is. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I've been listening to your music, man. You got some good stuff going. Maybe we could work together on something. Like I want to have like a background beat or something as I'm talking. Like I don't know, but I like electronic and techno type dance music too, especially like when I'm doing my artwork. So yeah, keep going. Yeah, Ember. Yeah, she goes by Athena. Yeah, she's an AEW, but I think she's like the AEW the Ring of Honor women's champion. But she only be wrestling on that Ring of Honor app, and it's like behind a paywall too. I think sometimes they be playing free episodes too on their Ring of Honor YouTube channel. So yeah, man, like I never thought I'd be ranting about AEW, man. Like I went to an AEW show. I went to Blood and Guts back in 2022. It was here in Detroit, and that's where I bought my AEW championship belt. I got it right over here. Hold on. Before I show my belt, I'm sure you guys seen some of them already. And like even this guy right here that I'm on this item I'm about to show, like he made himself look like a clown now. Like I got the little bit of the bubbly. I got the no, it's not an actual wine bottle. Like an action figure came inside of this, the Chris Jericho figure. Yeah. But now he's like he's I don't know, it's pretty messed up because there's really no evidence of what's going on with him. Like I don't want to get deep into the allegations, but it's something to do with like improper behavior with a female talent, like a Harvey Weinstein type situation going on, where it's like he's getting accused of something. So now, like whenever he's on AEW now, like he's a good guy with you know, him and Sammy Guevara are babyface tag team right now. But ever since word had got out about Jericho, it people start been booing him. He's all talking about he didn't sign no NDA with Punk's lawyer and all of this and that, and it's just crazy. Like, why would you be online drunk on, what was it, Christmas Eve or something, or drunk tweeting, or just I don't know, man. Like, people be doing stupid stuff, man. Like, why? And then, you know, the stuff with Vince McMahon and the allegations with him, with the other women talent. If you watched, I don't know if it was Darker Side of the Ring or something about Vince, that they talked to Jericho. They asked his thoughts about Vince's behavior and stuff, and he's pretty much, it pretty much didn't bother him. Like, he kind of like brushed it off and like, oh, that's just Vince doing Vince type thing. So now a lot of people was like, oh, so it's starting to add up and adding two together and all of that. It's just a messed up situation right there. Make sure you all hit that like button for me, please. I apologize to everybody for being away for so long, but I had to get myself together. You know, I had to get you know, just a lot of real life stuff that was happening, and you know, everything's good now. Nothing bad happened, but like you know, I just had to take a break for a while on here and just focused on some just building and planning, some behind the scenes and stuff. So I'm gonna have some new things coming out. Let's see what's going on. Mr. Grasshopper, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Chef says he was at the Night of Champions in Philly when his wife Marie sprayed Eve in the eyes with her perfume. Eve? Maurice and Eve? Night of... Man, that's old stuff right there. Eve Torres and Maurice, they haven't been wrestling. I know Eve haven't been over there since like, I don't know, like 08, 09 or something like that. Yeah. Hopefully Vince has faded off into the sunset. Chicky says, hopefully Vince has faded off into the sunset. Well, he's faded off away from WWE creative. I know that. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's my belt right here. 9 pounds. Oh, look at that. Like, put the right underneath the light. Yeah, but and like I'm not trying to diss AEW. Like I'm trying to give it I'm trying to give it some constructive criticism. Like and like I don't want no WWE versus AEW war. Like I don't want any wars. Like it was fun at first back in high school during the Attitude Era and all that stuff, and then like back like 4 years ago, a little bit. But like I don't want any wars. Like I want all my wrestlers. I want all my favorite wrestlers to be on TV and do they work and be happy and get paid for it. You know, I just want good wrestling on TV. Um, Another thing that bothers me about AEW is like uh there's too many stunts going on in the ring, like dangerous stunts with like it's too many power drivers and like I can't. Every time I see somebody get even like those real high German suplexes, like where they pretty much literally fall on the back of their necks, they're gonna kill themselves out there, and then especially Darby Allin as well. Like every time Darby Allin is on TV, he's like getting thrown around like a rag doll. Check out the clip where who was that tossed him? He was in a tag match, and two guys. One guy had both his arms, and the other guy had his legs. So they was like swinging him, and they swung him to the other side of the ring, and like his head bounced off the bottom rope, kind of like whiplash. He was like flipping, like it looked really bad. Y'all like my mouse? I like light shows, man. Um, yeah, but the important thing about AEW, they need Tony needs a creative team. We need some good storylines. Like, why do we care? Like, why should we pay our hard-earned money to watch a pay-per-view? Like, why should I care about this match? Like, why are these two guys feuding? Like, back during the Attitude Era, you know, at the end of Monday Nitro, even on Raw, like, you know, you watch to the very end. Especially like Monday Nitro when it was the NWO versus Sting, and you know, like the last 2 minutes, even like the last minute, like you see the NWO beating some guys up or whatever, and then you see Sting drop down from the rafters, and he started beating up guys. I'm like, oh, it's like, oh, he comes. Like, come on, man, this thing just came out. So like, and then you know, like the next day at school, we would like, I would talk with my buddies and be like, hey, you see what Sting did, or you see what Stone Cold did to Vince McMahon, the Vince and stuff. Like you was always on the edge of your seat and always wanting more, but like you don't really get that right now. And you know, AEW was like, you know, when it came out, it really was the new alternative to, because WWE was like, ever since WWE they bought ECW and WCW, they was the big dog, you know. So AEW was like that new breath of fresh air. You know, you had Chris Jericho was the first champion over there, and he did do a lot to bring AEW the way it is now. But Damn, like you know that, and I just heard this saying for the first time, and it was actually from CM Punk himself. And this saying goes like this. Um, he said, um, "You can either die being a hero, or you can live long enough to see yourself become the villain." That's why I always be sure to watch what I say to people, or watch what I do to people, because you know, what goes around really does come around, and karma is real. So, you know, if you cross people on the way up, on your way up, those same people are going to be there. Those same people that you cross are still going to be there uh, when you fall off, or just starting all over again, or whatever, or want to branch out. That's why I like, you know, that's why it's important not to burn any bridges out here. You know, gotta stay professional. That's a Two-Face quote in The Dark Knight. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Punk is a comic book guy. Okay. Okay. So that was a Two-Face quote. Okay. Let me see who's. Hey, Chicky, how many people's watching? Chicky says, "Why are so many that left WWE now coming back?" Because the main reason that they left in the first place is because they didn't want to work for Vince McMahon, and for him to ruin their careers. That's why. Um, I'll go back to the main here. Yeah, like you had guys that was in NXT about to get called up to the main roster, the wrestle on TV on Raw and SmackDown, but after all the horror stories that they heard about Vince, how he treated the NXT talent coming up, they didn't want to get called up. Like it was actually referred to as a demotion instead of a promotion. So that's why a lot of them went over to AEW to give it a shot. But now Vince McMahon is not in charge anymore. Triple H is, and keyword is Triple H, is because a lot of those guys that went over to AEW, they was under Triple H as he was running NXT. So he's taking full control of creative. He has full creative control of Raw and SmackDown right now, and they trust Triple H way more than they had trusted Vince McMahon. So that's why a lot of them are going to come back, and I don't blame them right now. Tony Khan, you got to do better, man. Like, you can't let these online trolls get to you where it's making you acting crazy like that, and being like, we all know that you're proud of AEW, and you know, And Tony should be appreciated for what he's done. Like, if it wasn't for Tony Khan, um, to the CM Punk fans, if it wasn't for Tony Khan, CM Punk never would have came back to pro wrestling. Period. Like, he wouldn't be back in WWE right now. And speaking of CM Punk, like, I was one of the people when he came back to Chicago for that. It was the second episode of Rampage. They didn't even tell nobody that Punk was going to be there. They just said that they was going to be at the United Center for Rampage. But they was like spreading little seeds of like little Easter eggs here and there, like little hints of maybe Punk was going to be there or not. But those true hardcore wrestling fans that knew that Punk was going to be there. So, he made this grand return to pro wrestling with the entrance. And I was on that YouTube, that YouTube video of his entrance to him coming back had so many views. Like, the last I looked, like a couple years ago now, it was like up to 10 million views. And it was really exciting. I watched it over and over again, just like how loud that crowd was. Like, all the stars were aligned too. Like, he comes back to pro wrestling after 10 years. He comes back to his hometown of Chicago. And it was like a huge surprise. Like, your casual wrestling fans really didn't know if Punk was going to be there. But, your hardcores knew. But it was still like a big surprise, period. So, like, that was like the loudest crowd reaction that I've heard in a long time when he did come back. And I was really excited. And AEW was really good, exciting back then. You had your CM Punk and MJF feud going on. But then he just started, Punk, he became champion and he had injured himself. John Moxley became the interim champion through a tournament. Punk comes back. Then they had a unification match. Punk gets the belt back. He changes it to the Real World Championship. He puts an X on it. They even gave him his own show, the AEW Collision, on Saturday nights. But I'm not going to get too deep into the Punk stuff. He ended up getting fired. He really didn't want to be there no more. And Tony Khan should have stepped in and took care of. He should have stepped in and stopped Punk for talking trash at that media scrum in the first place. Letting Punk talk trash about the Elite, the Young Bucks and Kenny. And I'm not going to blame Punk for everything that happened. Like, it was a lot of people's fault that happened back then that caused all that crazy stuff going on. You had the media scrum, and you just beat. What was it? I think he beat Moxley and got that belt back from him, and then MJF comes out. Yeah, MJF returned and he came out, but they didn't mention any of that stuff during the media scrum. It was just all backstage drama, and that was the turning point on the downfall of AEW right there. And I know a lot of people, like, you either love CM Punk or you hate him, but the fact is the man was a draw. Like, he sold tickets. So Tony really dropped that bag on that one. So now he's over in WWE now. And it also hurt AEW that Punk wasn't there because, these wrestling shows have to renew their deals, their licensing deals with these network channels, cable channels, for a TV rights deal. And having CM Punk on the roster would sweeten the deal even better for them to, for the networks. So yeah, man. Um, hmm. Let me see how long have we been. I need to check my. I'm gonna go on my YouTube here. Okay, I've been on for about 4 minutes. I mean, 40 minutes. Yeah. Let me see here. Um, yeah. So what's going on? What's going on with you all? Who's still here? Riaz, Chicky, Chef. I know a lot of people is over at work right now. Um, yeah, I really do. I really do want to see AEW do better. Um, you got Edge over there now. He goes by his real name, Adam Copeland. Um, I was actually surprised that he went over to AEW. Um, I guess he felt that he wasn't getting enough TV time. Yeah, Jay Lethal, I don't. He just pretty much there to help other guys look good. Like he's a veteran now, but they should have handled him better. He was funny when he was the Black Machismo back in the day over in TNA. He was acting like Macho Man, and he does a really funny Ric Flair impersonation as well. Yeah. And shout out to all of my supporters. Um, Man, it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in these YouTube streets, man. I got a lot of subscribers that done turn heel. Oh man. Like you got people turning heel on whole factions now. Yeah, man. Um, it feels good to be back on here again. Oh, can you all hear me good? Am I loud enough? No, I should have. I've been asking before. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Did you all watch Raw last night? Man, I had fell asleep in the middle of the show. But I did. I woke up like around 11:15 or whatever, and then I rewinded it back on my cable box. I got it on DVR though. Um, Man, our Truth's hilarious, man. He thinks he's the member of Judgment Day. He's out there selling Judgment Day merchandise. And Damian Priest went over there and asked him what he's doing. What you doing? And but he gave him like a wad of cash. He's like, what's this? He's like, this is your cut. So like, that money pretty much shut Damian up for a while. But our Truth always been like a funny wrestling character. Yeah, he's hilarious, man. And he don't really age. that much either. Like he still looks the same from all those years ago. I like my lamp right there. Jay Lethal is a former two-time ROH. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when TNA first came out. This was like about 22 years ago now, back in 2002. And I remember I used to come home from college classes. I'd come home like on a Friday afternoon, and it would be on TNA. It was on what was it, Fox Sports or something like that back then. And then like it wasn't like regular matches. Like they'd have rounds. So like you have like a ring girl come out and they say like round two and stuff. It was weird. But I remember like AJ Styles back then and stuff, and they still had like the six sided ring. That Ron Killings. Yeah. Tuesdays, they don't really nothing be on Tuesdays too much. NXT comes on. Like if I'm like really bored or whatever, I probably watch it a little bit on there. But it's still, even though they went back to the yellow and black or the black and gold NXT, it's still not the same like from back in the day, back when Triple H was running it on the WWE network. That was must-see TV right there. Like you didn't want to miss an NXT show. And AEW Dynamite was must-see TV back then. But oh, and another thing about AEW that's hurting them right now is that a lot of their bigger stars are hurt right now. Kenny Omega is out. Bryan Danielson is pretty banged up. Plus he has like an eye injury. MJF is hurt. He's not going to be wrestling much for quite a while. It's just a lot of missing people that I cared about on AEW. It's not on TV much anymore. Like where's the Lucha Bros? Ray Phoenix and Penta. Where's Pac? Who else? I'm looking at my shelf right now. My wrestling figures. Where's Britt Baker? Where's she at? Her husband's on TV. No, they're not married yet. Adam Cole. I don't know, man. They say all good stuff don't last forever or whatever, but well, it's they gonna have to do better, man. The women's division, the women don't really be on TV much over there. They took AEW Dark away. Well, they took AEW Dark away because of AEW Collision. There would have been too much TV. Well, AEW Dark was and Dark Elevation was their YouTube channel show, so it was pretty much like dark matches. Pretty much like it was like almost like their version of NXT, but NXT was like, even though they called it the minor league show or whatever, it was a better product because a lot of the young wrestlers, they was hungry for it. Like they put in effort, like they cared. Triple H cared. A lot of people that was running that show, NXT, they actually cared about the talent back then. They wanted them to succeed. Yeah. I am going to take a small intermission break. I'm gonna grab me a snack real quick. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes or something like that. Hit that like button, please. Tell your buddies about me. Follow me at Wolfpac_Maine on YouTube and on Instagram. We'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. All right, let's see here. Naomi, she's over in TNA right now. I think she's still. I'm not sure if she's still women's TNA women's champion, but she's been a champion for a while. Ever since she first started wrestling there. Hey, what up, Dick Cut? Man, I haven't seen you over here in a while. How's it going, man? There's been some crazy stuff going on these YouTube streets, man. I can't understand how some people out here, um, I just can't understand how some people out here, you try to help them, you try to help and support people, but those same people, they will like, if they don't agree with what you say or do, they'll get rid of you. Like they'll just kick you to the curb, no matter how much you help them along the way. That's just crazy, man. That narcissism is awful. I don't like people like that. They cut. What you up to, man? They cut. I still miss the old purge era. Back in them old. This was back when everybody was still getting along, though. When back when Gil first came down on Yeah, I try not to. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know I've been away for a while, but you know, I done I done effed around and got a 401k. So I was been busy with that stuff. Um, plus, you know, I'm working full time now, so I just had to get adjusted first and squeeze this into my busy schedule. Um, luckily at this job I got here is we get 3 days off, so I'm free on Sundays through Tuesdays. Yeah, Sasha Banks, well, her name is, hey Lisa B, what's up? We got Lisa, the real Queen Bee, up in the building. Lisa. Hey, I'm starting to see some people come in. Yeah, the old purge era back when Gilbert Arenas first came down on around YouTube. We just like laughing and joking, and just having a good time, and people playing, the DJing and stuff. Chicky, share Thick Cuts link, cause he done a few beats for me. He done a couple of beats for this channel here. Y'all go check his channel out, and if you need some beats or anything for your content, you could look him up. Yeah, Lisa. I know what's been going on. Like, I'm not gonna get too deep into the details or whatever, but like, I didn't see that heel turn coming. There's just been too many heel turns going on, man. Especially like, and it's messed up too, because it's from like people that I thought was actually pretty cool or whatever, like. I mean, they ain't done nothing to me personally or whatever. I just see, I'm really good at observing. They ain't do nothing to me, personally, but, it's just messed up, man. Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah. Um, Let me see. We got I know I've been away for a while. Let me see who we got, how many we got in here. Oh, we got 4 people in here. I appreciate you guys. What's the weather like where you all at? Uh, like it's only it's really cold up in we got up to 12 degrees, but it was only like 4 degrees this morning. I'm up here in Michigan. Hey, what up, Rolling Green? Lisa, what you up to today, ma'am? Y'all like my setup. I like having I like light shows and stuff. I like my new mouse I got here too. My my gaming mouse. Negative 10 degrees? Like 10 below? Am I reading that right? Man, I'm trying to. Man, where you at? Man, what part of the country you at? That'd be negative. That sound like close to Canada weather or something. You must be like far up north somewhere. $42, I'll take that. I know I wouldn't complain about no 42 degrees. Ooh. Yeah, I'm Midwest too. Nah, you probably like that sound like Chicago type weather right there. Yeah, with these YouTube streets, man, I could turn these YouTube streets into like wrestling storylines, man, like easily. Um, I had one once. I don't really be having nobody here to go on the panels too much. If they could, have you ever hit a panel before? I don't think nobody ever heard you talk before. Um, I got let me see here. I will have to make a new like I'm wondering if like I'll have to make a new like if somebody came on this panel right now, will my audience still be able to hear them? I never done the OBS and then the StreamYard at the same time. Kind of like how like Skinny does it, because he usually have like 2 of those. Man, I gotta find some new games to play too. I haven't been gaming in a while. I gotta renew my PlayStation Plus membership, but like at my job I've been working at, like we had like mandatory overtime, uh, like in November, like half of November. No, it was like after it started at around Black Friday, and all of December it was like mandatory overtime. So um, he's doing like 11-hour shifts, like 5 days in a row. Like we were just like beat up, man. Like I was just too beat up to do anything else. And I gotten used to I gotten used to it up there though. But like I'll be doing more. I'm trying to do like more live streams for you all. Have you ever hit a panel before, Thick Cut? If you, I'm, this would be like a world exclusive. If this would be like a world exclusive if you webinar. Nah. I could just I think I could just make a panel, and then I just don't have to press go live. I just make the or I could just go to a old one. I'm gonna test it out for all right. All right, let's see here. Where is the chat here? I never seen you hit a panel and talk before, Thick Cut. And then I'll make it small so y'all can see the chat. So I don't know how this will work out. I had dropped the link there. I don't see anybody backstage yet. Are you able to is it working? I don't know if I have to start a new yeah, let me know if that link is working. Cause I just clicked on the old live stream thing I did. Oh, okay. Okay, I saw young Riaz back there. Hey Lisa, you wanna come up and chat with us a little bit? It don't have to be about wrestling. Oh wow, we about to get a world exclusive, like we got thick cut. Hope it ain't no troll. Cause they chose me. Okay. This the real thick cut now. All right, we got a world exclusive. We got thick cut on stage.
Yo, what up, man?
Oh, I can't hear her.
Can't hear
Can you
me?
guys hear her?
Can't hear me, bro?
I can't hear anything. Yeah, this is my first time doing this. I might need some help. I might need a little help with Oh, you can hear her? Oh, the audience was able to hear her. Y'all want me to switch over to a new stream? Yeah, I never tried it with OBS running at the same time.
How about now? You can hear me? Still can't hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, it's right there. I still can't hear him.
Hello?
I don't know what to do. You think I should start a new live with just StreamYards being open? Like I could see. Let me see.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this live here and then hop on StreamYards. I don't know how to but like when I speak, you can see the gray moving around the circle right there. All right, don't nobody go nowhere. I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna hop on StreamYards a little bit. All right, hit that like button, and we'll be right back with another stream. We're gonna do like an open panel for you guys. And make sure you hit that like button on the way out. For the people that's here, I appreciate you. You could come right on back. I'll see you guys soon.